So we'll go 8 laps here in the Cherry Tool Supply heat race number 1. Again, Brofman and Johnson, row number 1. Dahlman and Weston, row 2. Rutan and Schaefer's row number 3. Norman and Kinnaman in row number 4. And Portenga in row 5. As we get ready to go, field works its way into turn number 4. There's the stripe, the chalk stripe, all ready to go. That's where they can stand on the gas. That's where they do, and there's where we go green. They'll work their way down into turns 1 and 2, and Brofman's got the early race advantage. Well, we got some work on that top side of the track as looks like the 30 of Adam West was working on that second spot. He's still got to get by Bill Johnson, who holds on the bottom end. Dahlman in that 5th spot, or 4th spot in the 49. As they start to spread out a little bit, here comes the number 3. Tim Norman picks up a position. He'll find himself now in the top 5. Ben Rutan, the 6th spot in the 10 as Brofman leads him around. Brofman with a nice advantage on the rest of the field as Bill Johnson holds on to the 2nd spot. Then it's the 30 of Adam West, followed by Dahlman's 49 and Norman in the 3. But Norman, looking to pick up another position, will take it on the bottom side of Dahlman. So Norman up into 4th position now as Brofman continues to lead. This time Bob will be at the halfway point as Johnson still holds the 2nd. The number 30 really trying that high side. Adam West trying to lay some rubber down on the cushion end. So far cannot reel in your leaders. Norman, though, has been able to reel in your leaders, and it won't be long before he's challenging for that 3rd spot as he continues to suck in that gap between he and the number 30 of Adam West. Dahlman in spot number 5, leading that 2nd group of sprints on dirt. Well, that number 30, Adam West, continues that higher line. He's going to find that challenge before too long as Norman lurking there in that bottom end of the speedway, keeping it hugged right down to the tires. He's right on the back bumper now. For that 3rd spot, Norman whips it down to the inside. Can't get the job done in turn number 1 as West way up on the high end of the speedway. Here's where Norman usually gets all that gap collected. White flag's going to wave. Looks like Brofman, as long as he can stay out front, has got the huge advantage. But Johnson, Norman, and there's the pass for Norman. Just took the 3rd spot away from Adam West. But no, West is going to fight right back on the high end of the speedway. They'll drag race down the back straightaway. West has the advantage with Norman right there. Norman a little stronger in 3 and 4 as Brofman takes the win. Johnson will take 2nd for 3rd spot. It will go to Norman, followed by West in the 30 and Dahlman in the 49. 8-lap heat race, 8-lap B&B Oval Track Products heat race. A half a lap away from going to green flag. Again, Brown and Kinzinger, your front row. Skinner and Schaefer in row 2. Patrick's 33 and Kraft in the 69 in row 3. Turford and Schaefer, your final row here in this 8-lap B&B Oval Track Products heat race. And they are just a step away from going green flag. They touch the line, they go fast. There's the green. Well, we'll see who will lead this field coming out of turn at number 2. Davey Brown jumps out in front in the number 13. He'll lead lap number 1. Kyle Patrick in that number 33 shot himself up into the 2nd spot, followed by the 29 of Daryl Schaefer into 3rd. Back of the pack watching the battle going on there in that 4th spot. The black sprint of the number 22 machine. Aaron Schaefer started at the rear end of the field. Has pulled himself up to the 4th spot. So Aaron Schaefer's car I'm watching right now. He's made himself quickly up into the top 4 as Davey Brown and the 33 of Kyle Patrick continue to show the way. Comfortably in the 3rd spot is Daryl Schaefer's number 29. Quickly, we're already at that halfway point. Davey Brown working hard to keep that number 33 of Kyle Patrick behind him. And he just cut that gap down to about 3 car lengths. He stretches it back out again as he goes out of turn number 2. They work their way to the north end of the speedway. Brown continues to be your leader. Kyle Patrick in the second spot. Daryl Schaefer in third. Aaron Schaefer in the fourth spot. Then Dennis Kraft rounding out that top 5 in the number 69. As we continue to watch that lead, boy, the 33 of Patrick got way down to the bottom side and got a touch of them tires that separate the racing surface from the infield here at Ionia Raceway Park. Lead stretched out a little bit more breathing room for Davey Brown, as he's going to be the first one to see that white flag from your starter, Tim Beebe, as he comes shooting out of turn number 4. Kyle Patrick still in second. Daryl Schaefer third. Aaron Schaefer fourth. And that 69 of Dennis Kraft looking to gain one more position as we got a last lap challenge for the top spot now. As Patrick gave it a heck of a look down to the bottom side, but Davey Brown will grab the win. Patrick will finish in the second spot, followed by the 29 machine of Daryl Schaefer. Aaron Schaefer will take the fourth spot, and fifth will go to Dennis Kraft unofficially here in the B&B Oval Track Products Heat Race number 2. As we get ready to run in this third and final heat race for Sprints on Dirt, we'll be running them all in the feature event later on. The Sprints on Dirt, the only ones running the full program here this evening. As we get underway here in the Crane Cams Lane Automotive Heat Race number 3. Irwin gets the jump and will lead him out of turn number 2. But a heck of a battle on that top side as Tim Allison goes all the way back up to second spot as he fell back at the start of that, stayed on the outside, and now finds himself into the second position. But Irwin will lead that number 1. Allison in that second spot, followed by the 27 of Shelby Bilton. Bilton with the third spot, then Shaney in the 55. Fifth spot, a heck of a battle, the 99 of Wayne Morrison up to fifth, but he quickly got that taken away as Dane Nida just shot up into that fifth spot going into turn number 3. They come by the start-finish line, nose to tail, and Irwin certainly has a big, comfortable lead down the back straightaway, almost make it a half straightaway advantage, maybe a little bit more on the number 11 of Tim Allison. Bilton holding his own in that third spot, followed by Kirk Shaney's 55. Day 90 in the 54, in a battle with Wayne Morrison. That is for the 5th spot. Nida holds on the 5th spot. Morrison now to 6th. All Irwin as they just passed the halfway point. Quickly they work on lap number 5. Allison doing everything he can to try to catch your leader, but instead that lead is stretched out to a full straightaway. Then it's a full straightaway back to the 27 of Shelby Bilton. Then the battle is really between Shaney and Nida. Shaney's 55, Nida in the 54. The battle for the 4th spot. And Nida able to drive it hard into turn number 3 and takes the spot away from Shaney. So Shaney will fall back quite a bit now, as it seems like he's not quite up to speed compared to what Nida was pulling down the front straightaway. Either that or he's holding up Nida. One of the two was a white flag out for Irwin's number 0. Allison still in the 2nd spot. 3rd spot is Bilton's number 27. Nida still 4th. 5th spot Shaney. 6th spot Morrison. Then Stamen in the 17 as your leader comes out of turn number 4, easily taking the win. Steve Irwin in the number 0. 2nd spot, give it to the 11 of Tim Allison. 3rd will go to Bilton, followed by Nida's 54. And Kirk Shaney will round out your top 5 in the Crane Cams Lane Automotive Heat Race number 3. They lurk their way over in turn number 2, Nida and Norman. As they work their way over in turn number 4, they anticipate the green flag. They're over to the mark. There's the green flag. Sprints on dirt underway. Yeah, Norman jumps out to the quick lead. Look out, everybody bottlenecked. Oh, we got one up and almost over. Now he is over. The number 33, Bill Johnson, up and over in turn number 2. And Will finally went on its side. The whole field was bottlenecked in turns 1 and 2. Not a whole lot of places to go. And Bill Johnson, the one getting the worst of that deal. The safety first officials quickly over there to help Bill out. Field works its way into turn number 4, gets to the stripe, they're underway. In a cloud of smoke and dust. Somewhere, oh, they're still scrambling in the back of the field, but we got a side-by-side battle at the front of this one. Nida and Norman, neither one giving up a spot. Carr well off the pace. Tail of the field to number 10, Ben Rutan. We don't get a lap in once again. Ben Rutan well off the pace, and look out the number 3B going around. The 3E rather, with a flat. Evan Skinner has come to a stop here on the front straightaway. So Rutan, with whatever problem he's got on that, looks like he's got a left rear down on the number 10. Field creeps their way into turns 3 and 4 as we anticipate another start to this sprint on dirt main event. Nida, Norman, field comes by. Again, the field goes through a little less dust this time, and it's still a drag race for the top spot. Norman, top side, takes the spot away from Nida. Race leader is Norman into number 3. Nida second. Rothman in third. Irwin fourth. Patrick in the 5th spot. Wow, some 3-wide racing as they went down the front straightaway. That was about mid-pack. Watching Irwin, meanwhile, took 3rd spot away from Brofman. Irwin is on a tear. He's up to the 3rd spot in the number 0 on the hind end of Dane Nida's 54. He'll take a look. To the inside goes Irwin in the 0. He'll take the 2nd spot away. So Nida back to 3rd. Patrick, or rather Brofman in the 4th spot. Patrick in 5th. Davey Brown in that 6th spot, followed by the number 29 of Daryl Schaefer, as Norman's starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Irwin trying to track him down, sits quietly in that 2nd spot for now. Dane Nida still in 3rd with Brofman 4th. 5th spot belonging to Patrick. No change in that top 5. Lap number 4 comes across. Norman starting to sneak up on the back end of the field now. Norman just a few car lengths from getting to the back end. He'll catch up to the 66 machine of Ernie Kuhneman. Kuhneman in danger of being the first one a lap down in that 66 machine is Norman right there to look on the back bumper. He'll go to the inside to make the pass. Next one on the docket will be Jim Goodlooks, number 41. He'll go a lap down as well. Norman starting to storm his way through the traffic. Evan Skinner would spun on that last restart before they went caution, just going a lap down as well. Irwin trying to get through in the number 0, but losing a little bit of ground. He gets caught up behind Goodlooks, number 41. That'll cost them a lot of time. Meanwhile, they're battling side by side in front of your leader as he comes out of turn number 4. He's all over the number 23. Of Matt Kinzinger. But he got by Kinzinger. Norman now makes quick work of the 22. Aaron Schaefer going a lap down. Norman, half a straightaway advantage over Irwin's number 0. Nida still in 3rd. Brofman 4th. 5th spot is still Patrick, but here comes the number 30 also moving through. Adam West up to the 6th spot in the number 30 unofficially. He's caught up to Patrick's number 33. Davey Brown the 7th spot. Then the number 11 of Tim Allison. Leader in the midst of traffic, just got around the number 69. Dennis Kraft just went a lap down to your race leader. Ben Rutan, the next one on the list to go a lap down. We've got caution on the Speedway. We got a couple of them all over the place in turns 1 and 2, which will slow our field down here at lap number 11. You can't count out that number 30 as well. He's right there, Adam West. As we get ready to go, they're back underway. Norman shoots out to a commanding lead now. Oh, 3 wide. Here we go. 3 wide. There's Brofman and Patrick almost got together trying to get around the number 23. They're almost 3 wide again, having a hard time getting around Matt Kinzinger. Finally, they're both able to make their way by. Here we go now. Cars all over the place over in turn number 2. We throw the caution again. This time Wayne Morrison in the 99. The one that slows us down here in this main event. So Wayne Morrison. 12 laps in, 8 more to go. We're about set to go green flag once again. Norman bringing your field around. Still got that couple of lap cars separating him and Irwin. They'll come down. We're green again. Well, Irwin not able to make any work on those lap cars as he still sits back there about the 5th car in line. Now he'll finally work on the outside of one of them vehicles as Norman continues his assault to pull away. Irwin better make something happen because Nida right down to the inside for the 2nd spot. Nida will take it away from Irwin down the back straightaway. Here comes Brofman. He'll make a challenge for 3rd. Brofman not able to get that 3rd spot, but he could be in danger of losing the 4th spot, because the 11 of Allison has moved into the top 5 now, getting past Patrick's number 33. That battle over in turns 3 and 4. Norman well out in front, nobody behind him, really nobody in front of him as he crosses the stripe for the 16th time. Irwin still threading through. Nida in that 3rd spot. Brofman, Allison, and Patrick. Patrick in that 6th spot. Falling out of the top 5 now. Irwin now finally gets through most of that lap traffic. The only one really is Kinnaman in that 66 who may have just went another lap down. In front of him and Irwin as Good Luck going to go another lap down in the 41. White flag in the air. 1 more to go for Norman. Half a straightaway now as the 49 of Dolman goes into the infield. Out of turn number 4, your winner is going to be Tim Norman into number 3. He'll grab the checkered flag. 2nd spot will go to Irwin in the number 0. 2nd spot, 3rd spot. Brofman in the 52, then Allison, Nida, Patrick as they cross the line. As he's already climbed out of the car, folks, how about a big round of applause for Warsaw, Indiana, your winner tonight, Tim Norman. Finishing in that 2nd spot, Steve Irwin in that number 0, picking up 2nd. Mark Brofman finishing in the 3rd spot in the 52. How about a big round of applause for all of our drivers here this evening from Sprints on Dirt? It's a wonderful season.